Good afternoon, everyone. This is the mommy of two, wife of one. It is September 22nd on 2015. I want to start off by thanking you all so much for giving me topics for my video blog here. I was really surprised and humbled and grateful that I have so many people who are watching the video, and not only watching the videos, but you're learning something, you're asking me questions, you're asking my advice, and you're giving input on topics you want to see in the future, which I greatly appreciate. Because of the volume of topics that I received, it may take a while for your topic to come up, but I thank you all for being patient with me and for being loyal watchers of this video blog. And if you know any other mother or wife who could benefit from the advice or the stories that I'm giving, definitely feel free to pass on this blog to them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, Mom of Two, Wife of One. You can also follow me on Facebook. I have a private Facebook page. It's b.nakia Garner on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter at Lady Aqua and the number 4. Any of those ways would be great with me. I just want to start off by thanking you all for just taking the time to show me so much love. It really means a lot to me. Today's topic for the video is called the follow through, and I actually got this topic from my amazing husband. We had I won't say an incident, but a few months ago, my son had been acting up in summer camp. And he was just, having tantrums. He was, wanted everything to go his way. If things didn't go his way, then he fell on the floor crying and all this other stuff. And he's 6. He knows he's not supposed to do these things anymore. And my husband had been telling him every single day when he came home, like, stop doing it. You know better. If you do it again, I'm going to pop you, blah, blah, blah. And my son is not a quote unquote bad child. He doesn't get popped or punished that often. Most of the time, if we, have our stern voice, he stops whatever he's doing and it's not an issue. But this particular incident, or this particular time, he just kind of kept doing it and nothing was working. And so my husband had been saying, if you do it again, I'm going to pop you. He'd been saying it over and over and over again. And, finally, my son came home and he said, I told you that the next time you act up, I'm going to pop you. So I'm going to pop you today. And he didn't do it right then and there. He allowed him to go to his room and just kind of think about what he's done and all that stuff. And then my husband talked to me about it. And he was trying to get me to do the popping for him. And I told him, first of all, I'm normally the one that issues out the punishment for our son. I'm not mean mommy, but I am more of a disciplinarian than my husband is. And I told my husband, if you try to pass on your punishment to me, then I'm going to eternally be seen as mean mommy, 1. And 2, if you don't go through with this, then you're not showing our son the importance of being a man of your word. And that goes along with your children and even in your marriage or any kind of relationship. Your word is all you have. Being true to your word is how you establish trust in any kind of relationship, whether that word is, dishing out a threat or dishing out a promise. In that particular situation, my husband did not want to pop our son, but he had told him repeatedly that I'm going to pop you. And I told him, if you don't go ahead and do this, then our son is going to think that you're never going to pop him. And there are going to be times when mommy's not around. There are going to be times when he does something so unbelievably bad and disrespectful or whatever that getting popped is the only way to get through to him. So you are going to have to step up and do it. I know you don't want to, but you have to step up and do it. I can't be the one to do it all the time. And he, did it like the amazing father that he is. And he came to me afterwards and he said, I wish my son knew how much that hurt me more than it hurt him. And maybe one day our son will know that when he becomes a father himself. But again, I explained to my husband the importance of following through with whatever you're saying to someone. Whether it's, again, talking to your child and telling them, okay, if you don't do this, then I'm going to do this. Whether it's, I'm going to pop you, I'm going to punish you, you can't play with that, you can't watch that movie, you can't get that toy for Christmas or whatever it is. But it's the matter of having our children understand the importance of the words that come out of our mouths. Our words have power. And it's not just using your words in a not a threatening manner, but using your words to issue a threat or a punishment. It also goes with, promising your children something. A lot of times, if we're busy, we're working from home, we're cleaning the house, we're doing something that's not involved with the children. Our children come over and they want to play with us. They want to talk to us. They want to tickle. They want to play a game or whatever. Sometimes we'll say something to kind of brush them off, like, okay, I'll play with you in a few minutes. Or, okay, I'll take you to the store later. Or, okay, I can't do it right now, but later on I'll do whatever for you. Children remember these things. They are not fools. They remember everything that comes out of your mouth, the good and the bad. So be very, very careful before you promise your child that you're going to do something for them. At my son's school a couple weeks ago, they actually had an ice cream social for the community and for all the students and the parents. And I was in charge. Well, I had a position, a leadership position during the ice cream social. And I couldn't bring my son with me because he was taking too long to eat dinner, and I really had to leave right then and there. But I told him, I can't take you with me, but tomorrow after school, I will take you to get some frozen yogurt. And I could have easily brushed it off the next day and said, oh no, son, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. But after school, we got in the car and I took him straight to get some frozen yogurt because I didn't want to be seen as a liar in his eyes. And again, I wanted him to understand that whatever you say, people are going to take seriously. And whatever you say is going to establish the trust that you want to have from other people. So that's the topic today, is just to stay true to your word. Allow your children and grown-ups as well, any relationship that you're in, allow them to understand the importance of just being honest and following through with either threat or promise, and just being truthful in everything that you do. So this is Mommy of Two, Wife of One, signing off, and I will see you all again next week.